Hey everyone, this is Kristen from KristenCoaching.com. Thank you again for watching this video. Excited to see all of you here today. So we're going to be talking about keeping secrets in a relationship and the negative consequences of doing that. Really, anytime that you are withholding information from your partner, your spouse, your significant other, and you're doing so because you're afraid that it's going to hurt them or you're afraid you're going to get in trouble, whatever reason you have to withhold the information, it is never a good thing to do. And it's important to know the difference between a little white lie and emotional dishonesty. If you are getting a call from your significant other and they're asking, hey, have you left the house yet? And you're like, yeah, I'm out the door. And in reality, maybe you're still putting on your shoes and socks and you have a few more minutes before you leave. That type of a lie most likely is not going to be detrimental to the relationship long term. But anytime you are withholding information from your other half, and that information would be crucial to know in terms of the relationship and the healthiness of it, and if it's going to cause any pain to your partner to not know certain things, that is not a good thing to do. We want to make sure that us, as well as our other halves, are informed about who you are as a person and everything about you, so they can make an informed decision of whether or not they are choosing to be in this relationship. When we are being deceitful and deceptive and holding things back, you're not giving that authentic, true self for them to make the decision if you really are the right one for them. And that's not fair. You wouldn't want that if your partner's doing that, and I wouldn't want that for you. And so it's important to pay attention about, and when it comes to, lying in a relationship and keeping secrets in a relationship, are you doing so, what are your reasons for doing that? And if your partner knew about the things you were keeping, would that cause, some harm and detriment and an argument? If the answer is yes, most likely, usually than not, it would be important to be honest and open about it. You can't have a healthy foundation with secrecy in the marriage or in the relationship. So especially things that could impact it, whether or not it's, infidelity or, saying that you're making a certain, you have a certain job, but really you don't work, or whatever it is. If it's impacting you guys as a couple and your goals together, that's a problem. So I want to talk about the negative effects and consequences of keeping secrets in the relationship. And there are really a lot of emotional aspects to it that can be damaging. There's a lot of barriers to intimacy when this happens, because when we're holding information, we're feeling really not good about ourselves. We're anxious, we're worried, and it's actually really hard to have that true intimacy with your other half, knowing that you're not being forthcoming and honest and open. So intimacy can really be affected when we're holding things back. Also, if you lie about something big, that leads to more lies. It absolutely does. Because if you feel that you can get away with one thing and it's working, then you're going to do something else that you're going to get away with again. And a lot of times that can just spiral downward over and over and over again until before you know it, a lot of your relationship is a lie. And that is not fair to yourself. That's not fair to your significant other. So you're walking a really fine line if you are keeping secrets in the relationship. Also, you're going to be feeling really guilty about it. You are a good person. Your spouse is a good person at heart, or your partner, whoever you're with. You guys have good hearts, obviously, or else you wouldn't have chosen to be together and make this relationship work. So if you are being secretive and withholding information, you're going to naturally feel guilty. You're going to naturally feel worried. You're naturally going to have some anxiety over it. And that's going to be impacting your relationship long term. And that's not good. We don't want to hide who we are in order to make something work. What kind of a relationship is it if we're not bringing our true selves into it in the first place? It can cause a lot of pain and devastation to your significant other once you do decide to come clean. but they also have the right to know things about you and the right to know things about the relationship, again, so they can make an informed decision of whether or not it's right for them. Having a relationship based on deception and lies and deceit is not a healthy one to be in. And it's actually very selfish to be making these decisions because you're afraid of what's going to happen. You need to be thinking about your other half and making sure that your other half knows what they need to know in order to, be happy essentially and figure out what they want for themselves. So I'm making this video because I want you guys, I want to encourage your relationship to be in a more honest place and to come clean about things and to know that although it's really scary and hard, sometimes it's the best thing to do for relationships because it sets you free emotionally, gives your partner all of the information they need to make an informed decision about what they want to do and where they want to go from here. And a lot of times it can be the best thing for your relationship, especially if you get through these hurdles of lying and deceit. Then you can help rebuild the trust into the relationship, because it is going to be broken. And there are ways to keep the trust going and rebuild that. It doesn't mean that your relationship is over. I have another video that has to do with how to rebuild trust in a relationship. So I want you to watch that after you decide to come clean to your significant other, because there is a way to repair. I'm just trying to get you guys into a more healthy place so you guys can move forward with all the cards on the table, with all the knowledge that you need to know to make sure that you have an authentic, honest relationship and that it's good and healthy. You want to be happy. That's the bottom line. So letting go of keeping secrets in the relationship is a way to ultimately lead to happiness. Even if the relationship somehow doesn't work out, at least it's a freeing for yourself. And it's such a hard burden to bear to be holding in secrets. So stop doing that. It's not going to get you anywhere where you want to be down the road and won't be good long term. So please ask me any questions or comment below. Be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. You know that. And I'll see you guys next time for my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.